And a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Teutopolis High School, the home of the Wooden Shoes, where today the Shoes host the Dieterich Moving Maroons in a non-conference contest here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Wabash Catch TV today. Appreciate it. My name is Bruce Dickey, helping bring you this afternoon's action as the Moving Maroons complete their warm-ups. The Moving Maroons come in with a record of 2-8 on the season, and they are taking on a squad in the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes that has really been on fire of late. The Shoes come in at 13-1 on the season, and they have scored over 10 runs or more in each of their last 3 games. The Shoes come in averaging 9.9 runs per game under head coach Justin Fleener and giving up just 2.1 runs per game. This is a very solid Shoes squad. Good seniors and juniors, a good mix on T-Town. Usually it's mainly seniors, but Coach Fleener's got 5 seniors in the starting lineup, including his designated hitter, and 4 juniors and a sophomore. So he's got a good mix of age and experience and youthful vitality in the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes squad this year. Dieterich also with a little bit of a younger look to them this season as they come in with 2 seniors, 5 juniors in the on the field lineup, and then a sophomore and a freshman. 6 if you count the designated hitter. Dieterich comes in, as I mentioned, with a 2-8 record. They are struggling. They have lost 5 in a row, including on Tuesday afternoon down in Dieterich. We were there for the game against Newton, where the Eagles got them 8-4. Prior to that, lost to Windsor Stew-Strass 5-4, and to Effingham 9-3. Recent comps, if you're looking for such things, the Shoes defeated Effingham back on April 7th, 9-5, and on April 10th, Effingham defeated Dieterich 9-3. I don't know if you can make much of that. It really doesn't matter all that much. Depends here in high school baseball mainly on how your pitching is working out that day. Again, the Moving Maroons completing their pregame warm-ups, and they are coached today by Justin Funneman, in for Clayton Compton for one more day, as Coach Compton with the day off as they celebrate the birth of his daughter Olive. Good to hear that mother, baby, and father are all doing well. Presumably they're all home now and enjoying all the hours and hours of good sleep that they're going to be getting over the next several months. So good to congratulations again to the Campton family. But Justin Funneman will be the man in charge today. Taking a look at the starting lineup, first for the visiting Moving Maroons, they will send out Jackson Funneman to lead off. He's a center fielder. Where's number 12? He'll be followed by Justin Borngen, the right fielder, and then Gavin Meinhardt, third baseman. Batting cleanup for Dieterich is Dominic Ashley. Dom is a first baseman. He'll be followed by Andrew Hall, and then Mason Leidy at second base to round out the top 6. And then finally Jackson Eisnagel, followed by Carson Baxter and Landon Keck for the Moving Maroons. Funneman, Borngen, Meinhardt, Ashley Hall, and Leidy, Eisnagel, Baxter, and Keck for the Maroons. For the Shoes out in the field, we'll probably have a national anthem here before we get out into the field. It will be Andrew Probst getting the start today for Teutopolis. The big 6'10 senior. I have been looking forward to watch him throw at length for quite some time. He is fun to watch. Whenever you're playing somebody that's 6'10", and they're pitching, the ball, when it leaves their hand, it just has the appearance that it is leaving their hand right as you're swinging the bat, because they're a stretch and their movement is so long that I don't know if you remember Randy Johnson, 6'10". The batters just thought that he was handing the ball to the catcher in such a way that it's just really flummoxing. So I'm really looking forward to watching Andrew Props throw today for the Shoes. Behind the plate will be junior Jason Craig. He'll wear number 10. Around the infield, Austin, well, we have had a couple of changes. I put them on one sheet. I didn't put them on the other. Over at third base will be Mick Nieberge. And at shortstop, Dawson Haney. Second base will be Henry Thompson. And over at first base, Carter Haney. Carter Haney was supposed to be the designated hitter, but now they've moved him into the lineup, and they have moved Austin Boris to the designated hitter slot. I'm guessing I'll have to move Andrew Probst in my book too. But, so it'll be, again, Nieberge at third, Dawson Haney at short, Henry Thompson at second base, and over at first base it is, where did they put him on first base? Oh, yeah, Carter Haney. So two Haneys, four seniors around the infield for the Shoes. Around the outfield, it'll be Adam Niemerg. He's a sophomore out in left field. Junior Davin Werman will be starting in center, and Gavin Addis, the junior, over in right. As I need to make a required changes to my book here, Mick Nieberge over at third, and over at first, Carter Haney. Probably not the last change we will have today, as gorgeous day for baseball. Everybody wants to play, don't they? At the plate, it is Justin Funneman along with Justin Fleener getting the cards to our umpire, the lineup cards to our umpires today. They're going to also come out for our national anthem, which we will enjoy in just a moment as both teams approach center field. Gorgeous day for baseball. I'll give you the weather here in just a minute as the teams are out and set up. First, folks, our national anthem. Well, just a minute, our national anthem, as Coach Fleener's continuing and concluding his discussion of the ground rules. And it's, this is maybe the first time Dieterich's ever played here. You think they know the ground rules? I think they know the play. I think they know the ground rules, but you never know. You get new kids in every year, so you always want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on here in T-Town. The wind, by the way, I cannot say it enough. If you put it up to about left field, get it up in the air, going to left, you've got a shot at getting it out on Route 40. The wind is blowing hard. I mean hard. From the southeast to the northwest, and good opportunity for home runs that direction today. Here's our national anthem. the final strains of our national anthem as we're just about ready for baseball. The 2-8 Dieterich Moon Maroons will bat first here today against the gold-clad Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. The shoes in their gold uniforms with blue numerals, dark blue hats with a large golden T in the center of it, and white baseball pants. The Maroons in their maroon jerseys with white numerals and maroon caps with a large D with the angry moving maroon on it, and gray pants as the shoes have entered the field. And we're just about ready for some baseball. That looks like Carl Shreve, one of the base path umpire, and I'm not sure who that is behind the plate. You're getting a good look at him right there as the let's see, I was going to tell you what the weather is today here in T-Town. It threatened to rain. The only thing there showed was the only thing rain that showed up was a slight sprinkle earlier today, and that's always. Well, you know, this field is in good shape to start with, and they have a good tarp on it, and on various parts of it anyway. They do have a full-on tarp as well. I don't think it was out, but didn't expect much rain today. Didn't get it. 69 degrees, the current temperature, and wow, gusting up to 29 miles an hour. So 18-mile-an-hour standard with gusts up to 29. So if you are looking to get something dried off, you might if you're just finished washing your laundry, go ahead and put it out on the line right now because it'll dry in about 2 minutes. As heading to the plate, getting ready to go is Jackson Funneman. Like I said, he's going to lead off today, followed by Justin Burngeon and Gavin Meinhardt. Anybody gets on, we'll see Dom Ashley, bat for the Maroons. Andrew Probst on the mound, the big right-handed chucker. We'll be throwing home. Our game time is 4:38. Start of the game. FYI, for those of you folks keeping score at home. And I know people do. I can't be the only one. Well, I know I'm not the only one. There's a few people doing it. First one from Probst in for a ball. Next one, ball two. Jackson Funneman is probably just going to wait until Big Mr. Probst throws him a strike. As we showed you the breeze on the flag earlier, it is just the flag out in center field sticking straight out. The flag out to left field across the street over there at 3Z Printing. Flags, that is. They are blowing straight out all the way from the, like I said, the southeast to the northwest. Props next to Funneman is out of the zone, ball three. Full count. Props had worked his way back into it. And now Jackson Funneman will see if he can't get on, and he will get on. A little bit of an overthrow there from Andrew Probst as he puts a man on. Coach Fleener dropped me off some statistical information. And Probst has thrown 11 2/3 innings this year. Has given up four runs, none earned. So he has a 0 ERA. That's the goal. That's what you're striving for. That's for sure. 2-0. And he faces Justin Burngeon with a man on. $11 2/3 in 5 games. This is his second start of the season. And that is a ball up. Yeah, he called that a ball. He said ball up, I think. I thought he said strike too, but then I thought about it. He didn't move his arms. So, Probst having a little bit of control issues here in the early going. Comes straight over the top on that one. It's fouled behind first base. Moving over and making the play for the Shoes is Carter Haney to collect the first out of the game. Again, late lineup changes. Carter Haney, number 15 now at first base, rather than Mick Nieberge, who stands over at third. First pitch is bumped to the left side, and that's going to be an infield hit for Gavin Meinhardt. Puts a man in scoring position for Big Dom Ashley. Probst looked like he thought that Mick Nieberge was going to get it. Mick Nieberge thought that Andrew Probst was going to get it. And it basically died in the big pasture over there between home and third base. There may be a discussion of that in the clubhouse after this half inning. Swing and a miss from Ashley as Probst tosses the first one by him. You can see the breeze just blowing the lanky Andrew Probst jersey all askew as that one is into a short left field. Gets down for a hit. The throw home is cut off, and the runner stops. So bases loaded now with one out for Andrew Hall. Andrew Hall, the catcher. A big opportunity here for the Maroons in the early going. 2 hits and a walk, and the Maroons are in business. Probst takes a look over at third, fires home. Henry Thompson trying to keep Meinhardt close at second base, but Meinhardt can't advance. He's trying to keep him close to the bag, but it opens up a huge hole between first and second. If Andrew Hall can put it that way, he can have it run forever. As that one is a high strike. Throw down to second, not in time, trying to catch Meinhardt sleeping a little bit. Funneman over off third. Meinhardt at second. The next pitch is popped in the air, a short left field, now into the infield. Wind moving with it, but Henry Thompson there to handle the catch for the second out. So here comes Mason Leidy, second baseman for the Maroons. Bases remain loaded now with 2 outs. Nobody has gotten in. Swing and a miss. Leidy took a look at the umpire and the catcher and said, doggone, that was a nice pitch. Probst over the top, strike 2. Without a swing. Probst trying to finish it now. Out of the zone. And Funneman has to take off back to third. He gave it a thought, but good job by Jason Craik behind the plate. Able to hold it up. Up and out, 2-2. Nowhere to put him for Andrew Probst. Mason Leidy real opportunity here to make things happen for the Maroons. He swings and fouls it off to the left-hand side. "315 feet down the left-hand line, 315 down the right-hand line as well. And swing and a miss, strike three. That will do it. Able to get out of trouble. Andrew Probst heads back to the dugout. The Shoes will send up Haney, Werman, and Nieberge. We'll be back after this.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Welcome back to Teutopolis, home of the Shoes. They get their first look now at Jackson Eisnagel, pitching today for Dieterich. He will face Dawson Haney, Davin Werman, then Mick Nieberge. Batting cleanup, Austin Boris, along with Jason Crake in the 5 spot. Carter Haney hitting at 6th. Henry Thompson hitting 7th, Gavin Addis, and then Aiden Niemerg. Haney, Werman, Nieberge, Boris, Crake, Haney, Thompson, Addis, and Niemerg. I'll catch you up here on the Moving Maroons defense in just a moment as Haney gets set to dig into the box. Haney hitting .240 for the year, on base percentage of .410. He's got 14 hits in 44 at-bats. Nope, that's the other Haney. 10 hits in 42 at-bats. The next in from Jackson Eisnagel, right-hander, is up high. And it's a 3-0 start to a speedy Dawson Haney. You don't want to let him get on base if you're a Moving Maroons fan. And he will get on base on ball 4 low. Eisnagel throwing to Andrew Hall behind the plate. Around the infield, Gavin Meinhardt, a sophomore at third. Bryce Bonoff, a freshman at the shortstop. Mason Leidy, junior, over at second. Dom Ashley, a junior, at first. Landon Kex, a senior, out in left field. Jackson Funneman, the senior, over at center. And Justin Borngen, the junior, in right field. Jackson Eisnagel and Andrew Hall, both juniors, as the battery again today. And there's a strike to start off Davin Werman. Good crowd on hand. A beautiful day for baseball. A little breezy, but 69 degrees. You can put up with 20-mile-an-hour winds at 69 degrees as long as you are well enough clothed. Our cameraman out there on the right side, Ty Landreth, may not be well enough clothed. Bouncer up the middle, gets through Bonehoff, and back to second. Dawson Haney, after he thought about heading to third, as that was bounced. That was a hard shot. Would have been a really good play. The official score says base hit on that one, doesn't he? You don't know? You don't know? And we have a stoppage in play for just a moment as Davin Werman and Dawson Haney cool their heels at first and second base, respectively. And we may have a catcher change. Andrew Hall heading to may have an equipment issue. We will certainly have a slight delay as he's changing his glove. Or getting sunglasses made. I don't know what he's doing. Like I say, usually you don't see catchers wear sunglasses inside the helmet, but I've seen some folks wear it. Yadi Molina always wore them. Occasionally wore them when needed. Ice Noggle on the mound and thought about throwing to second, but Leidy was not quite there in time. So no throw. And men on first and second with nobody out. First pitch is a strike to Mick Nieberge, third baseman this afternoon. And that wind is not letting up. Throw again back to second. This time they do get rid of it. No play. Trying to keep Haney close. Probably a wise idea. Runner goes. Throw down to third. Not in time. Gets away. And he's going to head home. Throw to third base. Gets away again. And it's going to be Werman heading home. And that's going to be 2 runs for the Shoes. As the third baseman unable to handle some throws. First error would have been on the catcher or the third baseman. I think the catcher too. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. So E2, and then the second error. As that ball is poked into a short right field, it gets down in front of Borgen. Round making a wide turn. Mick Nieberge. So a base hit for Nieberge. 2 hits in the inning for the Shoes. As the first pitch to Austin Boris is on the outside corner for strike 1. Boris, designated hitter today. Jason Craik is on deck. Nobody out here in the first inning. 2 runs already in. Ice Noggles pitch. Swung on and missed. Ice Noggle at the advantage now with a 1-2 count. As the afternoon choo-choo goes by. Steve Reich, 3 looking. I can understand Austin Boris holding up on that one. The first pitch was pretty far on the inside corner, and he held up on it, so he kind of thought he might have thought he would get that outside, and he didn't. First pitch to Craik is knocked into deep left field. It's going to get out for a home run. How about that for Jason Craik? I told you, folks. get the ball up into the air. And out it goes. A 2-run shot for Jason Craik. That is his 3rd home run of the year. And it makes it a 4-0 lead for the Shoes with just 1 out here in the bottom of the 1st. I bet you Jason Craik took a look out loud at those flags and said, yeah, started drooling, started doing the old Homer Simpson. Look. That's the thing Jackson Icenoggle did not want to see. He probably got here to the park and said, hey, can we flip the field around, maybe play the other direction? Carter Haney at the plate. He knocks that one up the middle. It's going to drop for a hit in front of Jackson Funneman. Gets by him, and Haney will head to second base safely. So a single. And taking second on the error as Dieterich not helping their pitcher out at all today. That's 3 errors in the inning. First pitch to Henry Thompson is in for a strike as Haney leads off at second base. Another base hit out to left center this time. Haney makes a big turn. He's going to head home, and it'll be a run-scoring single for Henry Thompson. Shoes have started out on a roll. 1, 2, 3. 5 hits and a walk for T-Town. As Gavin Addis heads to the plate with just 1 out. The man on. 5 runs are in. Runner goes. Throw down to second is close. That ball might have bounced up and caught Andrew Hall in a tender place. Looked like it might have hit him in the leg or somewhere higher. Swing and a miss from Addis. Gavin Addison right today for the Shoes. He comes in the 8th spot today and hitting about 170. 5 hits in 30 at-bats. How about 167? Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Throw down is in time for that out, and the runner will advance on the throw. So with 2 outs, here comes Aiden Niemerg, the man at third. 9th hitter of the inning for the Shoes. Niemerg comes in, hit about 380 on the season. He is 13 for 46. Icenoggle fires home. That's popped into left field. And backing up. The ball gets over the head of Landon Keck. And a run will score. There's a wind-aided double there if I ever saw one. As the Niemerg ends up on second base. Henry Thompson comes in to score. That's 6 runs on now 6 hits and a walk. And the Shoes taking advantage of the big wind. The home run already. And that one, that had Landon Keck turning circles. So for the second time this inning, here's Dawson Haney. He walked earlier here in the first inning. 10th hitter to the plate for Teutopolis. An Effingham County matchup today. Down low from Eisnagel. He kind of overthrew that one a little bit. Two and one the count. Up high. Haney's a pitch away from getting his second walk of the inning. I don't believe Jackson Eisnagel wants to see the heart of the lineup again. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Haney came around to score on an attempted steal. The throw from the catcher got away. So Haney came in, and then the throw to fix that error got away as well. That brought in Davin Werman as Haney heads to first base on a base on balls. Second time this inning. So here comes Davin Werman. Singled and scored earlier this inning. Up high. Werman will pop that one foul on the left side. It's going to get over the fence and looks like over the batting cage as well, as the Maroons are warming up a replacement pitcher. Looks like Alex Shotman down there warming up. And he looks like also, I'm trying to figure out which one is warming up. Might be Mason Niemerg. Is that a 9? Nope. 15. Ben Shotman. That ball poked foul again to the left side. Left side cameraman is Don Ross, doing a great job over there. Like I mentioned, the right side, Ty Landreth. Out in the truck is Abby Springmeyer. Another foul pop to the left side. We're about the only Wabash employees not at the oil belt tonight, as this is our annual meeting night. Hope you all get in there, get that good food if you're still watching. Way up high. Full count with the runners at first and second for Davin Werman. They could really break this. 6 runs is pretty wide open, but you get some more. That makes the job that much more difficult for the Maroons. 11th hitter to the plate for the Shoes this inning is the left-hander Davin Werman. Pops that one up on the left side. Meinhardt heads over, and the wind blew it away from him. A good official score would call that error number 4 in the inning. I'm a good official scorer, but I'm not going to give him an error on that. No, I might. As that's a knocked out to the wall out in left field. 1 run scores, 2 run score. And standing at second base, Davin Werman with his second hit of the day. A double to left center. And this first inning is out of hand. 8 runs have scored. And it will bring Mick Nieberge to the plate. That's the thing. You just need to get it up in the air on a day like this. That's why Dieterich, even after this rough inning, will come in with a modicum of hope. As that one is up the middle for a base hit. Coming up, throwing to the bag, run will score on the base hit from Mick Nieberge. Werman with great speed. He wasn't slowing down. And here comes Austin Boris for the second time this inning. He struck out earlier, looking. Both the outs have been recorded via the strikeout. This is the 13th hitter to the plate. 10, 11, 12, 13. Throw over to first, not in time. Andrew Hall has seen enough. He's wanting to take matters into his own hand. Swing and a bouncer to third. Meinhardt fires across and gets him out at first base. But the Shoes come up with 9 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits with a home run from Jason Craig, and they lead it 9-0. We'll be back after these.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Here comes Jackson Eisnagel to the plate for his first look at Andrew Probst. As the umpires were talking with managers there for a moment. But now everybody is set to go. It'll be Eisnagel followed by Carson Baxter and then Landon Keck. If anybody gets on, we'll see Jackson Funneman again. Defensively, the Maroons are going to take an effort to see if they can't make Aiden Niemerg's day as unpleasant out in left field as the shoes made Landon Keck's day. Shoes put the ball up there in the jet stream, and it just took off. Shoes are an outstanding hitting team this year anyway, but you put a win like that with a bunch of right-handed pull hitters, it makes for a lot of fun. And there's one to the left side again, and that's going to get out onto the street from Jackson Icenoggle. You knew the Shoes weren't going to be the only ones getting the long fly balls. We may be here. This might be a lottery number day. 15, 20, 24, 70, and Powerball of 15 or something. Who knows? Maroons are on the board, though, 9-1. Brings up Carson Baxter. Carson is DHing today for Bryce Bonhoff. And that one did go out onto the street. That took the big street bounce. It must be across the street over there at 3Z Printing. I love it when the teams listen to me. And I just say, hey, put one up in the air to the left side. See what happens. Ball fouled away by Baxter for 1-2 count. Andrew Probst gives up his first earned run of the year. Steve Reich 3 looking for Carson Baxter. The first out of the inning. Blue takes his time making the call, but he's definitive. First earned run. He'd given up 4 other runs. Throws that one a little bit inside on Landon Keck, the lefty, lanky left-hander. And Coach Fleener, I think, wants to have a word with his pitcher. It looked like Andrew Probst was kind of holding his hand oddly earlier in the game. And now he's really struggling with his right pitching hand. And I think we may see a change as can't have a pitcher that can't feel his hand. With the Shoes leading 9-1. We'll see what the decision is on the mound, as Probst really holding on to his fingers there. And I think, well, let's see. Coach Fleener's talking to the umpire, and I believe we're going to get a pitching change. We will do that, and we'll come back as we will take a quick break while they figure out who's going to pitch. They'll have all day to warm up because nobody had warmed up at all. When you have an injury, you can warm up as long as you like. And I believe Davin Werman is coming in, right, to pitch. Either way, we'll take a look. We'll be back after these words.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
So Aiden Niemerg, left fielder, will come in to pitch. And he will be replaced out in the field. I believe that was Cooper Tegler that checked in. And I've been kind of trying to keep an eye over there on the bench, take a look at what folks are thinking about Andrew Probst. Haven't really been able to see any. He's back there standing behind the dugout talking to Coach Fleener now. As Niemerg is ready to go. You can finish the book on Andrew Probst as he goes 1 1/3, gets 2 strikeouts, gave up 3 hits, and 1 run it was earned. Also walked a man. I didn't see, I'm sorry. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to Keck. So, 2 outs now for the Maroons. That will bring up the top of the order in Jackson Funneman. He walked back in the first inning. He was stranded at third. Aiden Niemerg, just a sophomore. Left-hander. A little bit high on that one. He's pitched 11 innings so far. In 3 games. That's 1 start. He's pitched pretty well. Only 2 runs, 1 of which was earned. Bouncer to second base. Thompson backs up on it, makes the play, throws over in time, and that will do it for the Maroons. They pick up 1 on the home run by Jackson Eisnagel, and we'll head to the bottom of the second, 9-1 to Teutopolis.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
New pitcher for the Maroons as Jackson Eisnagel is done. Left-handed freshman Alex Schottman will enter the ball game. And I don't know if they left Eisnagel on or not. Looking for him out in the field. I don't see a 21. Nope, he's a shortstop. Looks like they took off Bonehoff. So, yeah, Eisnagel moves to second, or pardon me, to shortstop. And they probably put Schottman in Bonehoff's spot where he would be DH'd for anyway. Close the book on Eisnagel. Goes 1 inning. Got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 8 hits, 9 runs, 6 of which were earned. Schottman will be welcomed to Teutopolis by Jason Craik, the catcher, Carter Haney, first baseman, and then Henry Thompson, second baseman. Anybody gets on, we'll see Gavin Addis. Schottman's first is knocked out to left field. Keck jogs back and watches that one hit a truck. That hit a truck driving by. Hit a red truck. Ouch. Second home run of the day for Jason Craik. How about that? And that might have gone farther than the first one. That dude in the red pickup. Did you see that hit that guy? He is going to, what's he going to tell his insurance man? I was minding my own business. Fella in a red, looked like a Colorado pickup truck or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was a big bright red pickup. So Craik now 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. How about Carter Haney? He got a base hit his last trip, and that's a bouncer too short. It gets through Eisnagel, and it gets through Keck. Haney will head to second base safely. E6. I kind of have to go E6, E7, don't I? If I'm not going to. That wouldn't be very nice. I mean, that's already 4 errors I've called. Probably been 2 more. As Dieterich having a rough day out in the field with that wind today. They kind of struggled on Tuesday, but this is a little bit of a different world. And this is not a team you want to struggle in the field against. Henry Thompson at the plate. Score is 10-1. As Thompson watches the first 2 pitches leave the zone. Third one outside as well. Alex Schottman I can understand doesn't want anything to do with that plate. The way that ball's curving right back in, it is meat as that one came right back into the strike zone. Thompson wasn't going to swing with a 3-0 count as Carter Haney leads off a second. Swing on, it is to short center field. Keck comes in, it bounces on the ground behind the shortstop. Ice Doggle, the ball gets away, and that will give Henry Thompson second base. So a single for Thompson. And it's runners at first, or probably second and third for the Shoes. For Gavin Addis with nobody out. First pitch from Shopman out of the zone. As Dieterich in a struggle to get some strikes. Shopman holding his left arm kind of gingerly after that throw. After that pitch. And fires it to the outside corner for strike one. 2-1. To Gavin Addis. Addis struck out back in the first inning. He is looking for his first hit of the day. Join the hit parade he's wanting to do. No throw back to second. He caught Gavin Meinhardt looking to the other direction. Meinhardt and Leidy have switched places. Mason Leidy now over at third base. Meinhardt at second base. 2-2 the count on Gavin Addis. Swing and a miss. He strikes out. There's out number one here in the third. Runners remain at second and third. Good speed out of second. Henry Thompson. Carter Haney over at third. Not quite as good a speed. When you're over at, when you're only 90 feet away as opposed to 180, the speed doesn't matter as much, especially here at Teutopolis, where the backstop is so deep. It's about 60 feet from home plate to the back of the fence, to the backstop. You have to be a very fast catcher to be able to get back there and get a pass ball and get it back to the plate as Aiden Niemerg strikes out. That'll bring up Dawson Haney. Haney looking for his nope. Aiden Niemerg now. I think that's two now. Okay, I thought he struck out earlier. I was trying to figure it out. That's a foul out. That was Aiden Niemerg fouling out. What'd you say? Okay. All right, there goes, gets the ball away from Hall, but no runner. Okay, so Addis. Here, let's clarify things, as I was messed up too. Thank goodness the youth of America up here to keep us straight. Addis does get the strikeout, and then Niemerg pops out, so there are two outs. They called, I thought Addis walked off, and I guess he came back to finish up. Now it's Dawson Haney looking for his first at-bat of the day. He has walked twice, scored twice. He's got runners at second and third. Pops that one up. Foul. Is it going to stay in play? Hall makes the play as the wind started moving it back, but a great play by the catcher, Andrew Hall, and that'll do it for the Shoes. They pick up a run on the Jason Craig home run, and we'll head to the top of the third inning. It's 10-1 Teutopolis.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome back to Teutopolis High School, home of the Shoes. They lead the Moving Maroons 10-1 as Justin Bergen fakes the bunt, facing Aiden Niemerg here for the first time. It'll be Bergen, Gavin Meinhardt, then Dom Ashley. Andrew Hall to hit if anybody gets on. Yeah, the girl in the truck says it was 4 strikes too. All right. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Maybe they'll compensate on one of the later hitters and only give them 2 strikes. 1-2 the count to Justin Bergen. You got now, if they're going to make that adjustment, it's got to be to a T-Town player, not to a Dieterich player. If I'm Alex Shopman, I'm saying, hey, that was 3. Oh, well. Swing and a miss. Bergen is out on strikes. Second strikeout of the day for Niemerg. Probst went 1 1/3, gave up the home run to Eisnagel, and then struck out the next man, but left with right hand issues. Or as in hockey, and what you'll hear in hockey over the playoffs for the next 2 months, an upper body injury. As that ball by Meinhardt is knocked into center field for a base hit. The 4th hit of the day for the Maroons. And with a 1 out, up steps Dom Ashley. The big left-handed swinger first baseman watches ball 1 zip past. No game on Wabash tomorrow, folks. Nobody playing, of course. It is Good Friday. If you are, well, there'll be a few games, actually. The Wooden Bat tournament, I believe, is going on up at South Central. I thought he gave him a strike on that. Looked like, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Ashley. Yeah, the wooden bat tournament taking place over at South Central the next couple of days. Wabash, however, taking a much-deserved Good Friday holiday, so we will not be there. We have a full slew of games for you next week, however, as I'll go over those in a moment. Niemerg's next swung on and missed. That's strike 3 and out number 2. As Andrew Hall, the catcher, will head to the plate with 2 outs now for Dieterich, trying to get Gavin Meinhardt around. He watches a ball inside. Hope all your Easter plans your wildest plans come true, folks, for Easter weekend. Get enough religion to get your filled up. That'd be great. Or not. However you choose. Get enough ham and potato salad too. And deviled eggs. I saw a picture of deviled eggs last night that a close personal friend of mine was doing. They were colored deviled eggs. So they had the blue, the pink, the yellow. They'd not only had they painted the outside of the eggs, the inside had turned colors. It was really cool. Swing and a base hit out to left. That's going to get down in front of Tegler. And that will put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Another solid chance here for the Moving Maroons. Mason Leidy will head to the plate. Leidy now on third for the Maroons. As there will be a courtesy runner for Andrew Hall. Hall, by the way, that was his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 2. Meinhardt out on second base is 2 for 2. He's got 2 hits. And it will be Traden Kessler heading over to first base to run for Hall. This is one of the best inventions by the NFHS in a long time. The courtesy runner for the catchers and pitchers. Get the catchers back into the dugout so they can put on their equipment, move things along. Plus helps the offenses too by bringing in usually a faster runner. And you can use a courtesy runner for anybody, I believe. As Leidy struck out last time, fouls that one to the right side. And he digs himself into an 0-2 hole. Aiden Niemerg out on the hill. We're in the top of the third inning. Dieterich picked up 1 in the second. Shoes picked up 9 in the first and 1 in the second. Shoes set 13 hitters to the plate back in that first inning. The next from Niemerg. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ball gets away. Throw to first is in time. And that'll do it for the Maroons as they leave a couple on 2 hits. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning. It's 10-1 to Teutopolis.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
It'll be number 2, 3, and 4 to the plate for the Shoes here in the third. Davin Werman, followed by Mick Nieberge, and then Austin Boris. Anybody gets on, Jason Craik will head to the plate. And I can't wait to see if he can keep the show alive. He's got 2 hits. He basically has seen 2 pitches. As I think he swung on the first pitch both times to get both these home runs. He's having a day. Ball 1 to Werman. And he bounces that one through the right side. That a CNI single. And Werman now 3 for 3 with a couple of singles and a double. And I'll bring up Mick Nieberge. Alex Schottman came in to start the second inning. Gave up a run on the home run to Craik. Settled in pretty nicely after that, however. And he's it's the middle of the T-Town lineup is formidable. As Mick Nieberge can attest with his 2 for 2. The top of the order at this point is the top 3 hitters are 5 for 5 with a couple, or pardon me, 5 for 6 with 2 walks. And there's a base hit, 3 for 3 now for Mick Nieberge. Gets through Landon Keck. That will send Werman to third without a play. And it'll be second and third with nobody out. For Austin Boris, looking for his first hit. He says, doggone it, I want to have fun like all the rest of you. Alex Schottman on the mound, the left-handed freshman. His hands full with this shoe lineup. Has done a pretty solid job for himself as the wind, if you can believe it, I think is picking up. Listen, you can hear it now. Three and 0 count to Boris. He probably will not swing. He watches strike one. Curveball come in. He says, all right. I'll give you that one. 3 and 1 popped up into right field. Long run. That's going to get over the head as the breeze takes it to center. 1 run scores. Here comes Mick Nieberge. He will get home as well, as it is a 2-run wind-blown double for Austin Boris. And the shoes just keep hitting. That makes it 12-1. For Jason Craig, who has seen like 2 pitches today and put them both out on Route 40. That's probably the best way to throw to that hot hitter right now. Let's see. Coach Fleener gave me the numbers. As that ball gets away, nowhere to go, however, for Boris. He thought about taking off. Craig came in today hitting 340. He was 15 for 44. Now he's 17 for 46. He had 2 home runs coming in now with 4. 14 RBIs coming in. Now with, I think, what is it, a 3-run dinger? No, 2-run. A 2-run shot, a solo shot for Craig. So he has 3 RBIs today. And a man out there at second base in Austin Boris ready to come home. 2-2 the count. Down low. Ball 3. What will the shoes catcher do? Landon Keck standing. He could stand farther back if he wanted to. Probably should. Swing and a miss. And a strike 3 is the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Carter Haney. Haney 1 for 2. Reached on an error his last trip. Knocks it to the left side again. Gathered by Ice Noggle. He throws over. Ball gets away. And it'll be a base hit for Haney. Infield hit. Boris moves over to third with a 1 out. And that will bring up Henry Thompson. Thompson 2 for 2 with a run scored. He was stranded out at second base back in the second inning. We're just in the third. 9-run first inning for the Shoes, 1 in the second, and 2 so far here in the third as Thompson swings at the first pitch he sees, and it is caught by Funneman, not without some hijinks, as he comes in and has to back up to get it. That win, folks, I tell you, is something else. The run scores, and that'll make it 13-1. Haney stays over at first. Shotman fires home. To Addis. Gavin, now with 2 outs, looking to get on for the first time today. He struck out twice. Including a 4-strikeout last time. Shotman off the plate with the first 2 pitches. And the next one is off the plate again. We will be back here on Tuesday. Ball 4. We'll be back here on Tuesday as the Shoes will take on the St. Anthony Bulldogs in a big one. Monday will be in Fairfield as North Clay takes on the Mules, 4:30 p.m. Monday afternoon. Tuesday it'll be St. Anthony at Teutopolis. And also Freeburg at Salem. Couple of games also on Thursday I'll tell you about here in a second, as Aiden Niemerg watches the ball one go past. Woodlawn at Sisney, and then Fairfield at Flora on Thursday afternoon. Then finally on Friday, Flora heads to South Central. So we've got Flora a couple of days next week, T-Town next week, Salem next week, Sisney next week at home, Fairfield a couple of times, North Clay. Bringing you all the good baseball around the area, folks. We cannot wait and really are looking forward. Hopefully the rains stay away enough to give us a full week next week. 13-1 the score remains. There's a strike to Niemerg. The runner in scoring position out at second base, that's Carter Haney. Gavin Addis on first. Bouncer foul to the right side. Here in the third inning. Schottman started the second. For the Maroons. And that ball is poked out to right field. Long run. That gets over the head of Funneman. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one. And Addis will get in as the ball gets away from Hall. That's going to send Niemerg over to third with a double and taking third on the throw. That makes it 15-1. As that is run number 5 here in the third inning. So Bryce Nieberge will bat for Dawson Haney here in this third inning. As Coach Fleener starting to bring in some pinch runners and hitters. Werman remains on deck. But with 2 outs, here comes Bryce Nieberge. He's a sophomore, right-handed swinger. Comes in averaging, oh, by the way, 500. He's 1 for 2. Sample size. If he's hitting 500 every day, he's not coming in off the bench. He's watched the first 2 pitches zip by for balls 1 and 2. Knocks that one out to left field. Keck, it goes down in front of him. And he has trouble gathering. And the runner will come in on the hit. So that makes it 16-1. And timeout. I think we're going to have a new pitcher. That might be the other Schottman. Ben Schottman, also a freshman. Well, no, I don't think he's heading out to right field. And will they bring in Borgen to pitch from right? No, Borgen's heading out to talk to. No, that's Schottman heading out there. They may be bringing in Borgen to pitch as Alex Schottman has done solid work, but we'll see who ends up getting to throw. It will be Alex Schottman. All right. We'll see if I can't catch up with any other defensive changes as they appear. Schottman remains in for Davin Warman, who got a base hit to start this inning. 6 runs are in for the Moving Maroons. So Berngen goes to the left, and Keck will head to the bench. He's had a heck of a time out there in left field. He has had real trouble with the wind. First pitch is swung on, and that is not Werman, but it's going to get caught by Funneman. That one put out there by Caters. After 3, it is Teutopolis 16-1 over the Dieterich Moving Maroons. Back after these.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Take a trip to Old Mexico with the whole family without ever leaving Southern Illinois. It's La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. La Fuente's authentic Mexican cuisine will delight every appetite, from sizzling fajitas to tasty tacos to the best burritos this side of the Rio Grande. La Fuente Mexican Restaurants in Fairfield, Flora, and Mount Vernon. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
New pitcher, new catcher for the Shoes. As Michael Habing will check into catch. Jason Craik done for the day. And it will be Caleb Dieterich coming in to pitch. He will replace Aiden Niemerg, who pitched pretty doggone well. Gave up 2 hits, had 4 strikeouts, and walked nobody. Went 1 2/3. No runs. So here comes Caleb Dieterich, sophomore, 6'2", right-handed thrower. And if you know the mercy rules, if the Maroons do not score, this game is over. After 4 innings, the number is 15 runs. After 3 innings, it's 20. After 4, it's 15. And after 5, it is 10, the 10-run rule. Dieterich out of the zone a couple of times. Up high on that one, and I don't think he was happy about that. Do not want to get on the umpire's bad side on your first hitter. And brings the second one a little closer to the strike zone and gets the call. Right-hander in a good rhythm. Swing and a foul ball from Jackson Eichsnagel. His last time up, Eichsnagel with the lone run of the game for the Moving Maroons as he got one up into the jet stream and out it went. All 3 of the home runs hit today went to the road. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Eisnall will go 1 for 2. That'll bring up Carson Baxter. And Dieterich, good speed, hard thrower, all around the plate. Bouncer to the right side. That ate up Carter Haney, and it gets through for a base hit. Carter, doggone it, I'd already written down 0 errors for the shoes today. I'm going to have to make a change. So E3 will put Carson Baxter on with 1 out. And that shot to the left side is foul, but boy, oh boy. Ben Shotman, just a freshman, he got a charge into that one. Shotman came in the last inning to play the outfield. He's in Landon Keck's spot. And that one is foul as well. One out here in the top of the 4th. Moving Maroons need a run to extend. And Shotman strikes out looking. So Jackson Funneman will head to the plate. With Carson Baxter over at first base, Funneman, he walked back in the first inning. He was stranded at third as Andrew Probst left him over there. So he ain't going to miss. Strike 1. Don't forget, next Monday we'll be in Fairfield, North Clay at Fairfield, taking on the Mules, non-conference matchup. The both teams over 500, playing pretty solid baseball. I think Fairfield's like 8-5 right now, and North Clay is 10-3, 11-3. 1-2 the count. Inside, ball 2. The Dieterich trying to get 3 strikeouts this inning and finish off the. Not quite there. Maroons got their run in the second inning. Shoes with 9 in the first, 1 in the second, and 6 in the third. As the full count, that one's fouled out of play. Hall on the run, by the way, after that, with that full count. Dieterich's on the mound. Full count. That ball fouled out to the right side. That one might get to the railroad track. Not too many have gone to the tracks today. The only thing on the tracks today, trains, a couple of them. Both heading to the west. Up high, ball 4. So, Maroons plugging away to try to keep this game going and extend it to the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring up fakes the fakes the bunt and takes a strike. I tell you what, I'd want to punch somebody if the coach took the bat out of my hand down by 15 runs and asked me to bunt. I would not be pleased. Swing and a miss, strike two. I'd say with that wind, come on, man, let me take a cut anyway. Hall leading off second base. Dieterich next is knocked into right. That will bring the run in as Hall spins around third. And they're going to hold Funneman up at third base. That'll make it 16-2. A base hit to Burngeon. Nice job. So up comes Gavin Meinhardt. Burngeon takes off and gets to second base without a throw. Michael Habing, the sophomore, wisely holding on to the baseball. And Dieterich's up high a couple of times. Up high 3 times. Up high 4 times on 4 pitches. And that will load them up for Dom Ashley. Meinhardt heads down to first base, and Justin Fleener heads out to the mound, where we may have seen the final pitch from Caleb Dieterich. We'll see if they're going to let him try to finish it off. And with the bases loaded, may also be talking about a defensive thought and where to go if the ball is swung around or whatever happens to it. As all 3 base runners meet with the coaching staff for Dieterich. And Dieterich will remain on the mound. Back to second goes Justin Burngeon. Back to first goes Gavin Meinhardt. Back to third goes Jackson Funneman. And Dom Ashley heads to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up, got a base hit back in the first. And he pokes that one out foul to the left side. That looked like Ashley was trying to go the other way, and you really can't blame him. The big left-hander, normally a pull hitter, that was a good opposite field swing and effort as he got a piece of that one. And it's fouled off. I think that Ashley might have been the only player on the field who didn't realize he got a piece of it. The next, way up high from Dieterich. Bases juiced. Swung right back at Dieterich. What a play. That basically a protection play as he makes a great catch there on the mound, saves his face, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Shoes up by 14, 16-2.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master,
back out for his third inning of work, Alex Shopman. Shopman has given up 7 runs and 8 hits. He will face Nolan Shoemaker. Shoemaker will be followed by Cooper Tegler. And then if anybody gets on, well, it'll be Michael Habing after that. Shoes looking to end it with 1 run. If they don't get it, we'll head to the top of the 5th, and the Maroons will have to score 4 more. T-Town leads at 16-2. 9 in the first, 1 in the second, 6 in the third for Teutopolis. And that way inside on Shoemaker. As Mick Nieberge was 3 for 3 here in the 3-hole. Changes all over the field. That's ball 4. Looked like that curveball came in from my angle. And it'll bring up Cooper Tegler in Austin Bohr's spot. Swings the first one he sees. That's a foul ball. Lottie made a good play on it, but he was about a foot in foul territory. Nobody out. Man on first is Shoemaker. Tegler at the plate, his first at-bat today. He knocks that one up into the left side on the run. That's going to get down. And it'll be runners at first and second with nobody out. Base hit for Tegler right in front of Justin Burngeon. So that will bring up Michael Habing. Habing's first at-bat today. He's in a big shoes to fill spot as he bounces that up the middle. That's going to bounce through for a infield hit. And it loads the bases with nobody out for Carter Haney. And I think Shopman may be done. He is. We're going to bring in a new pitcher. We will let them warm him up, and we will, I think they're going to bring in his brother Ben. We'll see if that's what happens, and we'll be back right after these.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
So it has been Shotman in a tough spot. Carter Haney at the plate, bases loaded. And Ben is right-handed. Looks just like what I'm presuming is his brother, as opposed to being opposite side hitter. Hits it, knocks it over the drawn-in infield. That'll be a base hit, and that will do it, as the Shoes are going to win it here today, 17-2. They finished with 19 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base, not counting the 3 left as the game ended. And that wouldn't really be fair to count. The Moving Maroons finished with 2 runs on 6 hits, 4 errors, and 8 runners left on base. Dieterich falls to 2-9 on the season, while the Shoes improve to 14-1. Fun game, a lot of hitting if you're a fan of wind and hitting. Boy, you had it here today. Also, plenty of errors to go around as well. Don't forget, folks, next week on Monday, it'll be North Clay at Fairfield. And then on Tuesday, big game right back here. St. Anthony at Teutopolis. Also, Freeburg at Salem on Tuesday afternoon. I'll be here. And then on Thursday, it'll be Woodlawn at Sisney. Jeff Baker will be bringing that game to you. And also Fairfield at Flora. I'll be down at Flora. And then Friday, over at South Central, will be the Flora Wolves taking on the South Central Cougars. Wonderful fun upcoming. Just keep the rain away. And we don't want rain on Sunday evening as well. Who needs rain on Easter Sunday? That messes things up for the next several days. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you have an outstanding Easter coming up. Hope you get all the eggs and potato salad and everything and candy bars and stuff that you're looking for, as we really do appreciate you tuning in and wish everyone a happy Easter. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. It was the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes knocking off the Dieterich Moving Maroons in 4 innings, 17-2. So long from Teutopolis High School.